What's going on, guys? I know it's been a little while since I put a video out, and I apologize for that. But I've been working out of town. I spent a good chunk of December working in Oklahoma, believe it or not. Didn't even get a chance to fish. We were putting in 12, 15-hour days and stuff like that. So we were barely able to make it home in time for the holidays. So hope everyone had a great Christmas, spent time with the family and all that. And looking forward to a new year, guys. So we're going to do something a little different this time. I want to do the top 10 favorite moments of 2018. And this year, I got to tell you guys, has been a blast for me. I got to do a lot of traveling, meet a lot of people, just all kinds of great stuff. So let's get right into it, guys. We're going to start with number one. Number one, if you remember, I did a giveaway at the beginning of the year. It was the flathead rod contest, and what I did is we came out with our line of fishing rods. The flathead rod is our first rod. We've got the blue cat rod coming out here pretty soon. What I did is the first 300 purchases, first people to buy 300 rods got their name entered in a chance to go fishing with me. And Jeremiah Mertz was the lucky winner. I picked his name on a live drawing, and he got to come fishing with me. And I tell you, that guy's energy and appreciation for getting out there with me, it was just off the charts. And we had such a great time fishing, and I'm so glad I did that. And here's some clips of our fishing trip. Check it out. What's going on, guys? I am here with Jeremiah Mertz. He's the winner of the flathead rod fishing giveaway that we had. We started it back in the Catfish Conference, and we ended up picking his name. And this guy flew all the way from Ohio. Where in Ohio?
Vandalia, Ohio.
All right. So he came down to fish with me. He's going to be here a couple days, so I'm going to do my best to put him on some fish. So we're barely getting started so far. What do you think, man?
I'm loving it.
Yeah?
I'm loving it. It's only going to get better from here.
Oh, yeah. Ready? You ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's go do this. Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's that, brother? Oh, flathead.
Looks like a champ.
He's yeah. There he is. He's fighting.
Oh, he's tangled up. He's rolling.
He's rolling.
He's rolling.
There he is right off the bat, man.
There you are, baby.
Your first New Mexico flathead, brother.
There she is.
Awesome, man.
It don't get no better than this, I tell you what.
What'd you think, brother?
Man, I tell you what, that's fun.
All right, Jeremiah's on another one, guys. This one's taking drag.
I see him. All right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hold it.
That's a nice one.
Here. Swing him this way. Yeah. There you go, brother.
Yeah.
Give me some slack on that bad boy.
Let me open it up. I knew it was a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I knew it was a good one.
There's your fish, brother. Oh, man.
Yes, dude. And this is what we live for right here.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, baby.
Check that out, man.
Muddy River catfishing is what we do right here.
Heck yeah, man.
Oh, Chris, you're putting me on them today.
Yes, sir. That's what we do, man.
I could not be more excited. Look at them. Look at them.
Oh, man. Look at that. That's a beast.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's awesome, man. Yeah, Jeremiah is a great guy, man. What a character. We had so much fun fishing my little stretch of river. And speaking of stretch of river, that brings me to number two. Captain Eric Hernandez from Team Real Locos brought his buddy Mario down, and they came and fished with me. And I had never met him before. He just wanted to come fish and have a good time. And man, I tell you what, that was a crazy time on the water. Friday the 13th of all days. I'm not a superstitious guy, but it was crazy. Byron and I went out. I took Eric with me on my boat, and my buddy Byron took Mario on his. We were shooting down the river, and I make this curve, and the river's choked off, and Byron like he said, coming in hot. slams right into my boat, clips my motor just right, knocks it off, I mean completely off the boat, and I see it just spinning in circles until it finally just and goes down underwater, man. Oh my gosh, I was freaking out. I started stripping clothes off. I was about to dive in. It was like 40-some degree water. They finally talked me out of it, got the anchor out, drug it, got the motor, pulled it up, drained it, put it back together. Miraculously, that Coleman motor, Coleman, if you guys are watching, you guys make an awesome motor. That thing started up and got us to the fishing spot, and we still managed to put them on a couple of fish, guys. So it was an awesome trip. Here's a couple of cell phone footage. We didn't really have a lot of camera going at the time. It was just so crazy. But here's a little bit of video for that. Check it out.
Oh, yeah. It's shower time.
Is it a blue word?
Little flathead.
A little flathead?
Now bring him downstream like this a little bit.
Yeah, he'll net him right there.
Oh, yeah, it's a nice little flat.
Yeah. Oh, he got out.
He got
Got out, man.
All right, who's netting over there? Come here, let me see that net. He's under the boat. I think we need a bigger boat.
It's recording right now.
Yeah, I got you too.
There he is. Oh, there he is. Nope.
Yeah, maybe. All right. Some slack, Mario.
Nice.
Look at that smile. Hey, Mario. See, I don't know whether to smile at you or kick a field goal.
That's a good one.
Oh, man. It's good.
It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah, it was a crazy trip, guys. Crazy, crazy time. We had so much fun. I thought for sure Eric and Mario were going to go running for the hills. And believe it or not, they said it was one of the best trips they had in their life. And they even turned around and invited me to go fishing with them, which brings me to number 3. We packed up our bags. We took them up on that offer. We drove down to Corpus Christi, Texas. We fished with them. But there's 2 alligator trips in this. They invited me to fish for alligator gar. And before we went to Corpus Christi, we went down to Dallas, Texas. And my buddy Sergio Posadas and his friend Carlos and Hera and David were nice enough to take me and Byron out to try to get our very first alligator gar. And I tell you what, man, I struck out big time. I could not hook a gar to save my life, guys. We tried and we tried, and I mean, we fished until it was getting dark, and I even felt bad and told the guys, you know what, let's just call it good enough. I had fun out here, but luckily Byron was able to hook up, and here's Byron with his fish. Check it out.
Alright guys, we got Chris on the gar run.
Let's see what happens, guys.
Look at that thing taking line, guys. You gotta let him eat it.
That's Cupio.
I don't think he's on it. Biscuit, guys. No, yeah.
See?
Nah, I don't feel nothing. We had a good run though.
There he goes. Set the hook.
Set him.
Yeah, you got him, brother. Yeah. Are you? No way. Still running.
He's going straight to that wood pile, Chris.
Yeah, I'll dive in and get him out, bro.
Set the hook. Just down and up. Up, and then reel. Up and then reel, and then. Got a fish on it, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on.
Drag is good. Yeah.
Let's start moving lines. Yeah, we got him on.
Fish on, baby. Oh, God. Oh, there's
Yeah.
you see that, brother?
Saw that.
Go towards you, listening up the track with you.
All right, here it comes. Here comes the landing. Oh.
set that drag. I could pull it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just fight him. Don't force that for here. Bend that damn foot. Took a big old gulp.
He's getting his second breath. Look at those teeth, Chris. My God. He don't bite you.
Where's that push thing? Get that real
I'm gonna turn him towards you, bro.
There it is, there it is. Yeah, he's got it, he's got it, he's got it.
It's not on there.
It's not on there.
It's
Yeah.
on the left.
It's on the left side.
Yeah.
You get him in the...
Yeah, put the live liner on? Yeah.
He's gonna... Okay. Bro. Watch out. Chris, watch out,
He's
bro.
a thrasher. Oh, look at that,
Look
man.
at that, brother.
Ooh, there's your fish, brother.
Look at that snout.
Picture of that snout.
Look at that head, bro.
That is crazy. So as you can see, guys, I'm probably not the best baseball player on the team, but yeah, I kept striking out. Byron was able to catch his fish. That was a nice fish. Couldn't believe just how massive and strong those fish are. Byron got pretty torn up on his forearms from holding that fish, and I don't know why, but those fish stunk, man. I don't know if it's the quality of the water or what, but man, that gar stunk. The best way I could describe it, it smelled like that alien from Independence Day would smell. That's what I imagine. That's how bad that fish smelled. But it was a beautiful fish regardless. We let it go, and then I got to go to Corpus Christi with Captain Eric Hernandez. Took the family down there, got my redemption, got my gar, and the best part of it was we were testing the Blue Cat rod, and Isa hooked into a 7-foot gar, and we got it to the bank, so close, but we got to see it, and it came off a little bit behind the scenes. When Captain Eric went to gaff it, he was trying to do it gently, and right as he got that gaff underneath, the gar shook its head. The gaff hit the line and unhooked it, and the fish just took off, man. It was just like a series of unfortunate events, but check it out right here.
Chris is a monster.
Oh man.
This is a monster.
Oh.
This must be a hammerhead.
Oh, yeah, this is a big one. This is a big one. When he wants to run, let him run, baby. Go ahead. Real. Watch your foot behind you. Just drive right behind you. You're good. You got it? Hold it tight.
It's a pull up.
Is it making that real skip drag?
Yes. It's a big one. Where's that gap? I got it right here.
Yeah, when he does that, you let him.
Let him run, Bubba.
You let him. You let him. Let him run. Oh, baby.
Hey, baby, fish on! Hold on, this is going live on Qatar Maniac, baby. Let him come back out this way. Just keep him like that. Keep that right there.
Should she scoot up a little bit so it doesn't rub against those trees?
Go towards your dad.
Put your foot on that rod holder.
Qatar Maniac? Guess what?
Put your foot right there so you can get.
We're on a monster, guys.
There you go. Get leverage.
Monster. Isa from Muddy River Catfishing, Chris's daughter. Isabel Flores, she's on a monster gar, guys. Oh man, guys, hey, Captain Eric Hernandez, guys, we are on a monster, guys. We are on a monster.
Go up to Qatar Maniacs. Let's do it on
Hey,
YouTube.
guys, this right here is one hell of a fish, guys. We set the hook on it. This is Chris's new rod, his prototype rod. It's the Blue Cat rod. It's 7'6". Dude, when I set the hook on this gar, I felt nothing but weight, and it instant running, jumping. This is a big fish, guys.
Here it comes.
Hold on, it's right here. He said, easy.
Oh, jeez. That's a beast.
It's gonna run, too.
Holy smokes, that's a beast.
Get it really.
Hey, brother, live on YouTube.
Live on YouTube. Hey guys, what's up? Captain Eric Hernandez, Team Real Locust, guys. We are in a monster fish
Oh
right now, guys.
my gosh.
Isa, you're the record
good,
fish.
man.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, guys. There you go. Let's see.
The record fish.
You guys, this right here is a big gar, guys. Big gar.
Compared to this little one, that's
Jose, Sebastian. Hey, there's your wife. Yo, tell her, we on a monster, y'all. We on a monster. This is an easy.
Man.
This is, guys, I guarantee you it's probably 6'10" to 7+. Oh man, that is a big gar. All right. Let me see. Where's the gaff, guys? Where's the gaff?
Oh man, look at that.
Right here.
It's a beast. Look at that.
Look at the size of that. You're good, You're good. This ain't like a flathead, huh?
Oh no.
No.
This one's got a little bit of a fight to it. Can I go swimming with it? Nah. Look at the size of it, guys. That is a beauty. A pure beauty. Okay, hold on. Don't let him get started. Keep that rod to the right.
Yeah, turn him this way. Turn him this way. There you go. Good job.
There you go. Hold on, he's right up against the bank. Isa, turn that rod far. Action.
What you think, Isa?
That's a monster, huh, Isa?
Yeah.
There's a 100-pound fish right there, right off the back,
That's
guys.
your biggest fish you ever caught.
Is his biggest one?
Yep.
Yeah, I've been part of that. Oh my goodness, ain't that the bomb?
Look at that.
We're gonna go underneath all the rods.
Bring him back this way.
That's a big, big gar.
Look at that guy.
All right.
All right, let's see if we can get the
Right
gaff.
there behind. Hold on. There you go. Let it get tired. Let it get tired. That's a big gar. Oh, he just let out that air. Keep on, baby. Keep on. All right. Where's that?
Teamwork going on over there.
He took your gaff. Took your gaff, huh?
He broke the gaff off?
Dude, took the hook too.
It's right there.
Get the gaff. He's taking off.
Oh, man.
The hook's pulled out. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
I can't see out.
He's out.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Oh man, that was such a fun trip, guys. And getting that big old gar right to the bank. Isa said that her arms hurt for days fighting that big old fish on that blue cat rod. And oh, just so much fun, guys. So much fun. Coming up on number 4. So some of you guys know that I started my own guiding service out here in New Mexico. I take people out on Elephant Butte Lake and do my best to put them on some quality fish. So far we've been pretty successful. People have been happy. And one of the particular calls that I got was from a lady named Honey. And she called me up. She said her anniversary was coming up. Her and Ronnie were wanting to come out and fish with me. He was a big fan of mine, watches my channel, and they wanted to come do a little fishing at Elephant Butte. So I said, come on down, we'll have some fun. And we get there, and I meet Honey, meet Ronnie. They're great people. And we get in the boat, we're driving off, and Ronnie tells me, hey, you know, don't want to put too much pressure on you, but I want to try to break my personal best tonight, you know. And I go, well, what's your personal best? He says, up to this point, 5 pounds. And I said, come on, Ronnie, you're serving up a big order for me. It's your honeymoon. You want a personal best? Man, let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can make it happen. So this is how Honey and Ronnie's trip went. Just the highlights. Check it out, guys. I didn't get the camera going in time, guys, but we are out here and we just got to fish in the boat. We got Honey with a fish right there. What do you think, Honey?
That is so cool.
Good job, babe.
My
Look at
gosh,
that
he's
thing.
huge.
He's a big fat one. What'd you think?
That was so much fun. Absolutely
I
the
guess
best.
you have a new personal best now, don't you?
Just a little. I think he's a little past 6 pounds.
Oh my God.
Did you see that?
Oh,
It's nice and easy. Don't try to manhandle him. Nice and easy.
I got a Volkswagen. Yeah. All right, patient.
Yeah, nice and easy.
He's a fighter.
Man, the pull on this thing. Oh my God.
Holy smokes. Got him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, babe.
Ooh, boy, look at that thing.
Oh, look at that.
That is a pig. He's going to clamp on your hand.
got the rod.
That's all right. I've been waiting for this day. Right, big sucker. Yeah.
Look at that thing, man.
Man, look at that. Oh my God. Oh. What a pig.
How
How was that fight, brother?
Oh, that was amazing. Oh, the power in that thing. Oh my God. Oh, you guys are awesome.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Out here with Chris and Byron catching these monsters, man. This is
so cool.
oh, that's a dream come true right there. Tell you what.
Yeah, honey got some fish on.
Holy crap!
Don't force it.
Yeah, just take your time. Keep the line tight, but don't. Yeah.
Pulled it. I was like, ah!
Yeah, don't force it.
Oh wow. Oh my gosh.
Easy, easy. Don't let it touch the boat. Easy. Don't try to pull it out.
There it is.
Yes!
Hey, honey got it. Oh, look at that big one. Man, she can't be outdone.
That's right.
Wow, look at that monster.
What a fish, babe.
Holy moly.
That is so cool.
They decided to spend their anniversary with us here on the boat. Can you believe that? I'm glad we're coming through for them and putting them on some fish.
Oh. Man, I was just hoping we'd catch one good one while we're out here. This is our third very, very big catfish. Just amazing.
We need an anniversary kiss.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Happy anniversary, guys. Oh, honey's laugh is just so infectious, isn't it? Oh, I could just sit there and watch her have a good old time catching fish and laughing all day long. It just makes me smile. Thank you, Honey and Ronnie, if you're watching this. Thank you guys for coming out and fishing with me. And speaking of personal bests, that brings me to our next one, number 5. Did a little family trip. Took Alex and his mama, Fran. If you guys don't know her name, Fran. I call her Mama in the videos, but Fran was able to catch her personal best flathead, and it was just such a good time. She hooked that fish. She didn't even know it was hooked at first because it was swimming towards the boat. And oh man, the fight went on and it was splashing water. It was just insane. And just check out the fight right here, guys. I don't know. Had a bobber go down.
Bobber went
Mama's
down.
up.
Bobber went down.
Push it over there? I don't think so.
It's under.
I know it.
Yeah.
You think I did it?
Yeah.
It's a fighter.
No, I don't think there's a fish.
Yeah, he's pulling it under. There's no way that bobber would be under. Yeah, he's swimming to you. Comes a fish, Alex. Almost got first fish of the night.
Here. Quick.
Oh, yeah,
Isn't it
there
right?
it is. Ah!
Open it. Quick. Here, have me.
I'm working on it.
Wait a minute. He's strong.
Ready, guys? Okay, here you go. Is he a fighter? Oh, there's that bobber. They love them bobbers, guys. I don't know what it is. So he's swimming that way. He's gonna get my line. It's alright.
Yeah, you got your line.
It's alright.
I can't pull him out.
Here.
It's alright. When he pulls, you let him. You let him run. And then look at that. Check it out. That's on that new pissy fun reel I got. He's just taking drag.
It makes it much more easier, but
There you
a
go.
little more harder.
He ran back down river. I don't even see that bobber. He's in the. There he is. That's gonna be a big boy.
It's gonna be a pretty big one. I'm not holding it. I said I'm not getting slimed anymore. Remember I said?
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Okay.
Take your time, guys. Take your time. Oh, I saw a tail. Wait, Alex. Wait. Wait till you see that fish.
Oh, he's hip.
He's pulling the whole boat.
Oh, jeez.
Here he comes back. Here he comes back. There he goes.
Okay, Alex, wait. I can't
Okay.
hold him anymore.
You got him, you got him. What's that, Kane? Is that a fish?
I don't know where he is.
He's gonna pull me in the water.
Guys, he's pulling the whole boat.
You just hang tight.
I can't hold on.
You got it, you got it. He's coming. He's coming.
You want me to get him?
I'm already sweating.
Bring him up. Pull the rod this way, away from the boat. There you go. There he comes. He's right there, Alex. He's right there. Oh, he don't want it. Here he comes.
Oh, jeez.
Hold on, hold on.
Okay, Dad, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to do this.
Okay,
I
here.
don't think this fish is gonna hold. Here,
Here, I got it, I got it.
I'll take the cam.
Oh, it's a big boy.
It's a big boy.
He just got me wet.
Where is he?
He's coming up. Oh my gosh, look at the size of it. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh my gosh. Wait, give me slack. Give me slack. Holy smokes.
Holy camoy!
There's your fish. Give it slack. Let's see if you can pull him up.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
jeez, he's a 50-pounder.
I can't lift him.
Hold on, hold on.
It takes everyone.
You're gonna have to go up, not against the boat.
Okay.
Oh my word!
1, 2, 3, go! 1, 2, 3, go!
Oh my god.
Oh, what the
What's he
heck?
stuck on?
What the?
Holy smokes, look at that fish, guys.
Wait, it's right here.
The biggest catch of the night.
Oh boy, look at the size of that fish, guys. That's your fish, Mama?
Oh my god.
What do you think?
That's insane.
That was an insane fight. Dad, we're
Not even wet.
Dad, keep the part in.
You said you
Oh
wanted a
my
big fish.
God, look how pretty he is.
Let's see your fish, Mama.
Oh my gosh.
Holy
She
moly.
broke the record.
Wow.
She broke this record.
Oh man, what a good time that was. Some of the best stuff happens off camera. It was so much. There was so much going on in that video. We had the dog in there. Alex was there. We caught this big old 30+ pound catfish. Just pulled it in the boat. Well, with the camera off, my dog was freaking out. He's just like sitting there trying to absorb everything that's going on. And I mean, we've got this big catfish laying on the seat, and it's kind of going towards him when I'm pulling it in the net and trying to get it unhooked and stuff. And well, what I didn't realize is he's freaking out, so he's backpedaling like this, and he gets onto the back seat, and he keeps backpedaling, and before you know it, he runs out of boat, and he falls in the river. He's freaking out. He's never been in the river before. He's splashing around, doesn't know what to do. He ends up on the bank. I call him over. He swims back to the boat. I throw him in. Now we got this wet dog everywhere. It was a mess, but it was so much fun, guys. Oh man, we had such a great time. So this brings me to number 6. Number 6, Catfish Bill 66 and Matt from PGH Bottom Feeders. They made the trip all the way down to New Mexico just to fish with me, and I am extremely honored. And I tell you what, guys, I told them, I said, you guys are gonna have the luxury suite version, and then you're gonna have the boot camp version. Most people don't realize that where I go fishing on the river, it's not just back up the truck, put down the tailgate, kick off your shoes, and wait for a bite. This is like, I mean, it's like the death march. You got to get out there, carry your gear, hike through mesquite bushes, and I mean, and then I took them on the float tube. So even when you got to the water, it wasn't just like, oh, here we are. No, it's still get in and let's go down river a mile with those float tubes. And I mean, poor guys, I honestly felt bad for them a little bit. But they were troopers, man. They toughed it out. They got out there. And when we were floating down that river, they said, man, this is like a nice little river float. I said, yeah, it's nice going downstream. So you got to realize that we got to come back up. Oh, man, but it was so much fun. We got to the spot. I was able to put these guys on some fish, and they had a great time. Check it out. Bill just got hooked up, guys.
What you got there, brother?
Come on, you got him.
Fishing in the rain on a float tube, soaking wet.
Yeah.
Oh, I see something going on.
Very good sizing, Bill.
Come over here. I want to get away from you.
Yeah, here's
Bill.
Good. Real good. Water. Water, ready. Ready. Here it comes up. Coming up.
oh, nice flathead. Bring them up on your fins. Put your legs up like a landing pad. Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Nice. First fish of the day.
Nice Friday, Bill.
There's your first New Mexico flathead, brother.
Woo! Look at that, boys.
Yeah, boys.
How was that fight on the
That
float
was
tube?
nice, man. It's funny. Cool. I can like to put my feet down and plant myself.
Yeah.
That's
Got you
cool.
tied off to the cattail. Just wait till the big ones bite. There it goes. Oh, Matt just got hooked up.
Finally hooked up.
Are you kidding me?
Hold up.
Oh,
He's digging.
what's going on over there, Matt?
Digging, man. He's digging.
Try to keep him from going to the left side, okay? All the branches are over there.
Yeah, he's got me over there now. Make sure I hit the branch. There we go. I got him out.
He's digging, digging.
Yeah, he's digging.
You on?
Yeah, pull me this way a little bit. There we go. I'm good.
Oh, he's feisty.
No feisty sucker.
Saw those bites like right away, and I was like, yeah, here we go. Finally hooked up. Oh, he's heavy.
He's a heavy one.
He's the biggest one.
Yep. Oh, he's coming this way. He's coming this way.
Yep, I got him. Nowhere near your line, right there.
Mine's hung up right here.
Putting that flathead rod to work.
Oh,
Oh, taking drag.
heavy. He's definitely. He's probably gonna be the biggest one.
Yeah, he's a
That
good
rod
sized
can bend
one.
Over, man. He's bending that rod over.
Oh, man.
Find it.
Oh, nice.
Come here, buddy. Ah, I missed him.
Teamwork.
Hold on.
I know, I was pulling towards you.
There you go. Give him some slack.
Nice size one. Here, hold on. I got a.
Right.
There you go, buddy. That's a nice one, huh?
Yeah. We got Matt on his first New Mexico flathead.
Like 12 pounder.
Yeah.
In New Mexico, baby. Float tubing. Unreal, dude. I love it, man.
Put up a heck of a fight, huh?
Yeah.
As you can see, guys, we had a great time out there on the river. Got into a little bit of rain, caught a few fish, made some great memories. If you guys get a chance, check out their YouTube channels, Catfish Bill 66 and PGH Bottom Feeders. They got some pretty good content on the other side of the states over there. So let's keep on going down the line here, guys. Number 7 is a special trip to me. It was a guided trip. A kid named Nick Miller. He's a young man who loves to fish. I mean, he is fishing all the time, and he's a trooper, man. I give this guy a lot of credit because he's got some issues that he's going to treatments for and stuff like that. You know that he's got to go to a hospital for and stuff, and he is one heck of a trooper, and I think he fishes more than I do, man. I mean, he's messaging me from the rivers, and he's messaging me from some lakes, and he's asking me for tips all the time, and I love it. Anytime you want to message me, feel free to do so. I'm happy to answer you guys the best I can. And Nick's one of those guys, and his mom booked a trip with me, and we went out and we hit the lake. And the funny thing about this whole trip is, not only were we able to put him on a personal best fish, but Nick had asked me, he says, what are the odds of catching a flathead catfish tonight? And I got to tell you, Elephant Butte is mainly populated with blue cats. I mean, it does have flatheads, it does have channel cats, but the big numbers of fish are the blue cats. So the odds of catching one are way out there. And when he asked me that, you know, I'm just like, I don't know. We'll try, you know. And I really honestly didn't believe that we would catch one. And I baited up one of those catfish bobbers a little bit later in the evening, threw that line out. Boom, no sooner than it hit, it went down, and I felt that fish. I handed it over to Nick, and I said, hey, check this rod out. And he reeled it in, and he caught his first ever flathead, and that was just awesome. I was just so grateful and proud to be a part of that moment, helping someone who loves fishing so much catch their first flathead. Check it out, guys. Nick's on the monster, guys. Bobber went down. Go ahead and get on the front of the boat, brother. On the front? No, not you, Wesley. That way you can net him.
Alright, pull him towards him.
Yeah, pull him towards him. There you go. You give him some slack.
How much do you think that one weighs?
A ton, brother. You just caught yourself another PB. Yeah, open up the bail. Oh yeah. What do you think there, Nick?
Pretty exciting.
Let's have a look at that guy.
Oh, I netted him just in time too.
He's still flopping around.
Yeah, and the hook came undone right as I netted him.
Oh well.
Yeah, here I'm professional with that. Grab the fish.
Choking on my food, guys. Grab him. There you go. There you go, Nick. Bam.
This is awesome.
Heck yeah, brother. I told you we're just getting started.
How much does he weigh?
We'll weigh him right now. Let's go ahead and release that one.
Okay.
There you go, man.
That was exciting.
Some knuckles. Yeah. Good job, brother.
I'm going to send that to my pastor.
Nice, bro. Nick's on another fish, guys. That one might be net worthy. Watch that anchor rope. Come this way. Come this way. Oh. Oh, flathead.
Oh, my first flathead.
There you go, man. First flathead, huh?
Oh my god. Yes, finally. Oh, and he was barely hooked too.
Let's see what you got there, man. Oh, flathead, brother. Awesome.
Awesome.
Let me see him real close right here. Look at that. Good. Nice flathead, man. Congratulations. So as you can see, Nick had a great time. Caught his first ever flathead. Just so happy for the guy. He even eventually let that flathead go. He did keep a few fish to eat. That was a funny story. So get this. He wanted to keep a few fish, so I didn't think anything of it. I have an ice chest on board of the boat that stays with the boat, and we put some fish in it. And at the end of the day, I told his mom I'd drive him to the hotel, drop him off. So I tell Nick, I go, hey, so do you got something to put the fish in that you're taking, you know? He says, no, I don't. Let me see what I could find. So I help him carry his gear up to the hotel, drop that off. He comes out with some Walmart bags. He says, I'll just put them in here and we'll deal with it later. So we walk down, we're walking out the door, and Nick looks at me and goes, oh no, I forgot the hotel key. And right as he says that, the door's just shut behind us. And so he calls his mom. His mom calls the front office. Front office pushes the button and opens the doors. Well, they're not going to sit there holding the door open for us so while we get all these fish. So I wave to him. I go stand in the doorway to keep the door open. And Nick unloads the fish into these Walmart bags. So I'm sitting there holding the door open for Nick. And as he's coming with 2 bags full of catfish in these Walmart bags, I kind of look and I see something out of place on the Walmart bag. Well, it turns out one of the fins had popped through the bottom of the Walmart bag, and I was right about to tell him as he was walking in, hey, you might be careful because that bag's about to tear. No sooner than I say that, the bag just rips open. There's fish flopping all over the hotel lobby entrance, and we just, I mean, it's like 3 in the morning. We're just cracking up laughing. It was so funny, guys. Here we are trying to put fish back in the bag and wipe up slime off the floor so people don't fall down. But it was a great night. It was a great night. Thank you, Nick, for asking me to take you out, and I'm glad that I was able to help you with that flathead catfish, guys. All right. So, moving on down the line. Number 8, guys. We did get to travel a little bit more this year. Got to go to San Antonio, Texas. Did a little bit of the river walk, did all that fun stuff. But my favorite part was I got to go out with Melo Palacios from OCD Guide Service. That is a real cool guy, man. He's got a guide service out there on Calaveras Lake, mostly. I think he does another lake or two out there, but I think mainly Calaveras. And he put me on a new species I'd never fished for redfish before. So I took my daughter Isa. He had his daughter with him, and we just had a great time catching redfish. So check that out. What's for bait today?
Shrimp.
Head-on shrimp.
Head-on shrimp.
Head-on shrimp.
More specifically, head-on shrimp. Show them the shrimp. Do a close up on the shrimp.
Ooh. Are you sure you want to use that for bait? We can make some sandwiches out of that thing.
Makes good eating. All right, your dad's got a fish. Let's see what he's got. Yeah, that, he's got a one.
Oh, one over there. Got it double.
Hold this in. Hold this. I gotta put the rod in.
Oh, yeah, that was big. Well, because I saw the line kind of tug, and then all of a sudden it just went really, really, really slack, and I was like, oh.
Oh my gosh.
You don't want to eat it, that's a good thing.
Yeah, do you want to
just hold the camera.
I'll record. I'll try you. Oh, geez, I don't know how to record.
It's pandemonium! Alright, who's closer? Who's your dad might be closer.
Yeah, that one ran out a lot.
Yeah, she's saying both have decent. Some awesome fishing, guys. Alright, see?
Got a big one, Isa?
This one's got more spots.
Oh, yeah. On that anchor, we'll watch out.
Oh my god.
Okay, I might have to hold this up.
Yep.
Alright, we're gonna put this fish in the chest for right now. Yeah. It's going under the anchor line, guys.
Again?
Yeah.
Are you ready? How to get it out of there?
Alright, doing it.
Take it.
Oh, he's a fighter. Get him, Isa.
Isa's fighting them, guys.
Ain't even seen him yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it at all. Not like a catfish, huh?
There he is.
Oh, it's a nice
boy.
Here you go up.
Oh, yeah.
Man, it's a nice one.
Wow.
High five.
Awesome.
Good job. I think yours got one over here also.
That hit.
I might actually have one on there. Back up, Alex. Yeah, he's going to be about probably 30. Good thing they all know each other. Yeah, if you want to check your cat rod over here. Hold that camera straight, Alexis.
I know. I feel like this is a very crooked.
It's okay.
About 29.
Nice one, Isa.
So when you hold it, with this hand right there, this one right under the belly. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Looks like a carp kind of.
Yeah, almost. Spike's just as good.
Ew, he's slimy.
Yeah. Oh, not like a catfish.
Yeah, not as slimy as catfish.
You out there, Missy.
That scared me.
Yeah, guys, we had such a good time out there with Mello fishing for those redfish, and Mello gave us a good tip on those reds. They say, what do you call it? Reds on a half shell, I think. Just fillets it, leaves the scales on one side, and you just put that scale side down on the grill, put a little bit of butter, some seasoning on there, and man, that fish is really good. Very good flavor to that fish. I didn't really want to bring any home, but he was pretty persistent, and now I see why. So thank you, Mello, for sending that fish home with me. It was excellent. We ate every bit of it, and thanks again for taking us out. All right, guys, let's do number 9. Number 9. My buddy Drew, we had a chance to go out, and we went out in the boat, Elephant Butte. We did a little night fishing in some shallow water. I think the water was between 4 and 6 foot deep, but we managed to catch some nice blue cats and just had a good time fishing. People were teasing us because Drew, if you guys know Drew, he had grown a mustache, and some of the guys were commenting. We did a live feed, some of them calling us Mario and Luigi and making little jokes, which I thought were hilarious. And Drew's a nut anyways, man. So we had a good old time catching some big blue cats. Some of my favorite times on the water are just when I'm out there just doing some fishing, guys. And here's that video. Treat. Oh, did he wrap up?
We can go get him if we have to, I guess.
He's wrapped up.
Shoot.
He's still on there. He's still on there. Come out of there. Come out of there.
He's coming.
Yeah,
He's coming.
Here comes.
He's coming. Oh yeah, that was nice. Okay. Where's that net at?
Net's over there in the back.
Okay, watch that anchor rope too,
You
man.
got your other bobber. It's all right. It's a nice blue.
Blue?
Yeah, it's a nice blue. Oh yeah,
Nice.
anchor rope.
Yeah, watch the rope.
Get off that rope. Dang. Whew. Here he comes. Here he comes. All right. He's over here.
Here, let me.
Over here.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Bring him to you.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Here he comes.
I might have to put this
It's
camera down.
Here, give me the camera.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll work him to you. Okay. Oh. He's coming.
Okay.
He's coming. He's coming. Get ready. He's still spinning. Oh, man. There you go. Yeah. Man, that took a matter of seconds, man. Oh.
Dude. All right, guys watching the live stream.
Feel that light. Holy smokes.
We literally threw that out. Chris threw it out within less than 10 seconds. Y'all heard it. Hit that right away.
That was insane.
Look at that sucker.
Check that fish out, guys. He just hit instant fish.
Oh. Wow. Nice.
Holy smokes.
Look at that guy.
Huge. Had a feeling they'd be out here. 6 feet of water, guys, I'm telling you. Oh, man.
Very nice.
Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful blue cat. On the blue cat rod. I just got that casted back out, and he's on another one. Drew's on fire. Drew is on fire. Yeah, there you go. Bring him this way. Drew is on fire. They're slamming those bottles, man. There he goes. Come up right now. Let me see you.
right in the net. Jeez, look at that guy.
Oh, this is a good one.
Oh man, you're on fire, brother.
Oh, heck yeah.
You're catching up to me. Look at that, man. He went right after that bluegill. Now there you go. That's a fish right there, brother. Whew. Nice. Very nice, man. Let's see your fish one more time, brother.
Alrighty.
Jeez almighty. That's one heck of a fish.
Healthy dose of slime too.
They're running too.
All
They
right.
just run with that bait.
Okay. I'm gonna over here. I'm not gonna get a very good. I'm gonna have to just toss it.
No, you can just. There you go. There it goes. What you think, brother?
All right, man. That was good.
High five right here.
Yeah, that was good.
So as you can see, we had a good time out there catching some nice big blue cats, you know, just enjoying ourselves. And speaking of Drew, Drew is part of number 10. Number 10, I think, was one of those phenomenons that just kind of happens, and you got to be there at the right place at the right time. Everything just has to, the stars have to line up, everything, and that's what happened in this video, guys. Drew and I went out to do a little fishing. We took the float tubes out. We took a bag full of bait. You know, we weren't even thinking serious fishing. We were thinking of more scouting, just see how the fish bite is, you know. If we can catch 2, it'd be a good day just to kind of get a feel, because I had some people coming in that wanted to fish, so I wanted to get a jump on it and make sure the fish were there. So we got out there, and I kid you not, it was stacked with catfish in there. Nothing but flatheads. And literally, you see in the video where I count 14 seconds, I believe, something like that, and the fish takes it. From the time it hits the water to the time the fish bites. And the bites were consistently like that throughout. Just fish after fish after fish, bite, 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 until we ran out of bait, guys. So check that footage out.
What you think there, Drew? Got yourself a monster.
He better not be no little 10-pounder.
Yeah.
It does not feel small though.
Oh, they're biting mine too.
Are they?
Yeah. Not much I can do right now. Oh, don't let them get in them trees. Ooh, what's that, flatty?
It looks like a blue.
Flathead.
Oh, it is a flathead. Okay. Get away from that.
It's a good one.
I have them a little too close.
Yeah. He's not ready yet. I don't think that's the big one that was moving them branches,
No,
though.
I don't think so.
There he is. Got him. Oh, yeah. Swim him over here a little bit and see what you got. Nice, brother. Nice one.
Oh, get out of the trees. He's running for the trees.
Come say hi. Nice.
Where are you going? Stay over here. Fishing on a float tube. Little flatty.
Whoa.
You're not going anywhere. With this rod and this reel, all you're gonna do is just wear yourself out. Gotta love the flathead rod. Yeah. Get over here.
Let's see if that one's already got a hook and a weight attached to him.
Come here. Come here.
Man, they're just stacked in this little place, huh? Here, let me come over here a little bit.
They're hitting quick here.
We woke them up.
Check that guy out.
Sweet.
My favorite fish. All right, guys, this is the last cast. That's all the bait we got. I'm tempted to use a pinky or something. Right there. Hit the water. 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000. 9 1,000. There's a hit. 14 1,000. I got a hit, dude. 14 seconds.
Yeah, I've been getting a couple right here.
There he is. 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 Oh yeah.
Got him?
I got him. This one's not as big, I don't think. Oh, maybe. I could be wrong. Oh, I could be wrong. Don't get in the branches. Don't get in the branches. Oh, he's a fighter. I'm gonna have to swim him out again. Yeah, he's already headed for them branches. There, I got him free.
Nice.
It's weird, they shoot straight for those branches, dude. Holy smokes. We should be just set up on this side and pulling them out of the sticks.
Yeah.
There he comes. There he goes. Oh, 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 oh. Are you pulling me to, fish? Oh, he's taking drag, dude. This is a good sized fish.
Nice.
He didn't feel big at first. I don't think he knew he was hooked. Oh, that's an arm workout. He's already taking me around the block. Still haven't seen him. Oh, dude, did you see that? Jeez, brother. Oh, man. Look at this guy. Look at him. Come here. Come to the landing pad. There he is. Oh! Ah, get over here. Oh, he smokes, dude. Oh, man.
You recording them?
Yeah.
Here,
That's crazy.
Look at that.
Jeez. Flat tube fishing, brother. It's so much fun. All right, guys, you ready?
Let's see him. Man. Look at his back. Look at his tail.
He's all scarred up, huh?
Crazy.
I don't know what these fish weigh, guys. They are for fun to fight on a float tube. You're on their level more, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, he's all scratched up, huh?
He is.
If you guys haven't gone fishing on a float tube, I highly recommend it. A good float tube, a cheap float tube, runs what, 60 bucks?
Something like that, yep.
Couple pair of fins, get out there.
Worth every penny.
Oh man. Let's get this guy back. Ready? Go. Oh. As you can see, guys, it was non-stop action. Those fish were pulling me around on the float tube. It was so much fun. Now, what you guys didn't see is later on, after we ran out of bait, we went and we parked the float tubes, and it was hot. Drew was burning up like a lobster. He's still trying to get used to that New Mexico sun, I guess. I think he's from Wisconsin, believe it or not. Anyways, so Drew jumped in. He wanted to cool off. He started swimming around, and he turns around and tells me, "Dude, I felt a fish down there." I said, "No way." He says, yeah, I felt a fish." I said, "Well, let me go check it out." So I got off my float tube and I dove in. I swim over there. I go, "Where'd you feel it?" He says, "Right around here." So I dove down. And I kind of went like that with my hands, and I kid you not, I swear to you, I felt like 5, 6 flatheads just laying there. And I come up and I tell Drew, "Man, there's like 5 or 6 of them right here." So we spent the remainder of the day just kind of playing with the fish. We'd dive down and we'd feel them. And I found one that his tail was about that big. And I ran my hand up his back, and I couldn't reach his head. I felt as far as I could reach, and I couldn't feel his head. Who knows how much that fish weighs? I'm not making it up, but we did get down there. We felt so many fish in there. It was just amazing to interact so closely with these fish. And I mean, you never know what's under there, you know, and you got to be, you know, crazy, I guess, to get down and try to find them like that. But we dove down. We had some fun. We got to on that personal level with the fish. It was probably one of my favorite experiences of the year. I mean, along with all these other 10 that I showed you here. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. Thank you so much for following my channel, for all your support, supporting us with the products that we're coming out with, and the guide service and all the new stuff that's coming along with it. Can't thank you guys enough. 2018 has been an awesome year for us. Hope it has been awesome for you as well. And we are looking forward to 2019. If you guys make it, if you guys get a chance, make it to the Catfish Conference in February in Louisville, Kentucky. It's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be 3 times as big as it was last year. It's been growing every single year. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll see you next time.